Okay.
Hi guys.
What up?
I'm going to assume that this is working correctly.
Yeah, I guess let's go.
I just got a vibe on my phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
We are super professional.
Right.
The start of every stream is literally us going, I hope this was working.
Alright, so we're in a new area. As you might be able to tell, we got the OG backdrop back. We're getting a late start. Thanks you guys for tuning in or whatever.
It's dark outside now, so
Yeah.
stuff is different.
Yeah, so we thought we'd keep it black metal and give you guys low light. Yeah. So we're going to be, as I mentioned on Instagram or whatever, we're going to be changing our times coming up soon. We're going to start doing this here stream on Wednesday nights. So hopefully you donkeys can see it at a better time when you're not trying to go to F&M, or probably according to most shops right now, it's already going. So
I mean, they could be watching it in their car.
yeah. Oh man, we forgot to roll our intro. Watch that. Alright. Yeah, so we got the intro out of the way and the announcements out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And me not wearing a vest out of the way.
Did you put in your earrings this time?
I did. Alright, so today on Dunk Tank we are discussing tribes and tribal decks and ways to do that in all of the formats.
And why it's fun to just slam goblins or whatever tribe.
Yep. So number one, what is tribal? That means that your deck consists literally of all just like the creature type of your choice. And
Maybe not all the creature type, but very, very heavily.
yeah. You want to play generally as many as you can that synergize with each other. Let's look at fish in Modern. With fish, you play all the merfolk, right? And then you play the merfolk that say give other merfolk +1/+1 an island walk. And then like that's your game plan. You just make them huge because you just get a bunch of like the duties out.
Well, I mean, a lot of tribal decks come down into play the tribe, play the lords of that tribe that give that tribe +1/+1,
Right.
and then play other stuff that says when you blank, you also blank.
Yep. Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, that's pretty basic what it is. The reason that I like tribal so much is that zombies are a thing, and a lot of what they do, there are the lords that buff them and stuff, but there's also, like, sack zombies to make other zombies, and then...
Right.
Yep.
Well, I mean, that's your favorite tribe out of... I don't know if there's 100 playable tribes in Magic, but there's a lot.
Arguably, like, you can play unicorns in Legacy. So,
I mean,
like,
using changelings and stuff that says, like, choose a creature type and that stuff helps you play almost literally anything. But, I mean, tribes that are maybe supported, you know, there might be 100.
yeah.
Now, some of that stuff might be 2 cards, but thank you for kicking the table.
Yep.
We now look slightly different.
Whatever.
Okay, close
We're fine. Yeah. Yeah, so tribes you want to... Where were we at before the earthquake happened?
So, part of what makes tribes fun is the kind of straightforward, modular synergy of, you know, you have a merfolk lord. It says give merfolk +1/+1. So you're like, what's the best merfolk to give +1/+1?
Yep.
But then there's also the amazing flavor aspect, the fact that you can play like vampires, just like mono black old school vampires, or you can play Innistrad black red kind of crazy bloodthirsty vampires. Or now in Ixalan, you can now play black-white, crazy religious vampires.
Yeah, like there's a lot of like Mardu lists I've seen circulating on like... Nah, I don't want to say circulating, but I've seen some Mardu lists, and I don't want to say like I would play them personally, but
Black-white vampires seems more interesting than I thought at first.
yeah, there's lots of good like token generators and stuff like that in black-white. It's at minimum super cool to look at.
Right. White's a very kind of lifelinky, life gain color, and that really emphasizes the kind of like draining aspect of the vampires, I think.
Well,
then while black does that too, but maybe not as upfront as white does.
Right, and then also like it gives a reason why Sorin is white now, like
Well,
in the color pie. Well, I mean like like there's been other reasons, but like we finally get like white vampires and give like the black white swords like good like shells to thrive.
Right. He's a little more of a flavor vampire than a functional vampire, but that's also because he's also a planeswalker, so it is not a creature.
Yeah.
So he kind of falls under weird rules, like Cure is a merfolk, Karn's an artifact.
Yeah, but Cure does, well, like Sorin puts out vampire tokens, Cure and Karn do, like they don't like
they don't play with their tribe as well as that, but there are some kind of tribal.
Well, so like
walkers,
like the new Tezzeret plays with like
not artifact
like an
stuff.
Affinity, but like
Nissa normally plays with elves pretty well, especially the first one. What is Tybalt?
Tybalt's a devil.
Yeah, he's yeah. I was like, he's not a demon. What's the other thing?
A devil. Liliana, I think, is a human.
I mean,
I think she's a human cleric, isn't she? Before she like becomes a.
I mean, that's more of a class and less of a race, but also class tribal is a thing.
Yeah.
Not only like are you a Eldrazi, are you a human, are you an elf, goblin, merfolk, but are you a cleric, are you a druid, are you a soldier, are you a warrior, are you a knight? That is also a thing.
Yeah, like there's a lot of like knight tribal.
Yes,
like there's a black-white deck, I think. That's Knight Tribal.
Yes, Knight Tribal is a supported thing, and then also there's like Cleric Tribal and Warrior Tribal that are also actual supported things, and then just like flavorful decks like Rangers, which I don't really think that's supported. It might be by a card or two, but using, like we said earlier, the changelings and stuff that let you like buff a creature type of your choice gives you lots of options.
Well, and also you get like cards like Coat of Arms and Obelisk of Bird, where it's like choose a creature type and they get +1/+1.
Yes.
And then there are like Mutavault, which
it's every creature type.
Yeah, it just is what you need it to be.
It kind of helps every tribal deck. Period.
Which fun facts with Merfolk, if you have out Master of the Waves and one of the Merfolk Lord, then he gets buffs off of both.
Right.
So if you're playing Fish right now, remember that.
Well, that's also another thing, is that not only can you just go straight tribal one thing or another, you can mix and match. You can play Goblin Knights.
Oh my God, no, you can't.
Now, I don't know about the best powerful, but for flavor reasons, you could definitely do that. You could play Vampire Warriors, because those are both in black-white colors.
Like, if you just want to like build a bunch of like tribal decks to play against like each other, at a pretty fair power level.
Right.
I mean, you can. The list is endless. It's just it's just so much fun.
Well, the thing is that not only are tribal decks a kind of deck like, okay, there's goblins. That's a tribe. It's kind of a red deck. You can play goblins. Or not only is there like a class like, oh, you can play knights. And knights appear in all 5 colors, I'm pretty sure, and you can kind of mix and match there. Or there are tribes that kind of go over the top, kind of like slivers or allies that are already in all 5 colors. So that even if you are playing a sliver deck or an ally deck, there's literally every color combination that you could play all the way across the color pie. Which means it's not like allies is a deck, it's allies is 25 decks.
That's a lot of information.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But it is stuff to think about.
Yeah. And also, like, just because blue-green fish or blue fish is, like, the good one, like, there's that blue-white deck that, like, I think Patrick Chapin ran something similar to. It had, like, Sig... What is his name? Sig?
I'm not sure.
The blue-white fish. I'm a pro. He ran the blue-white fish. I don't know if it's, like, tribal fish or whatever, but you could... at this point, do Bantfish.
Right. Also, there are black merfolk. I don't know if they're any good, but...
I think there's also, like, a blue-red fish list that, like, did something on Moto once.
Jorian, or whatever the one from BFZ is.
He's blue-white.
Okay, yeah.
But...
No, the one from Oath, then. The actual blue-red merfolk. When you cast the second spell of every turn, draw a card.
Are you talking about the one that was with the combo?
I don't know. What combo?
The Jeskai combo?
Yes.
That was the blue-white one.
Okay, also yes, but they played that one too.
Oh, the Rune Diver.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you remember.
Oh.
BFZ was not that long ago, actually.
Oh, That seems really weird. Whatever.
Exactly. You can play in certain colors and kind of splash lords or cool cards to go into other colors. Also, you can just play straight that tribe, that color, splash another color or two for more kind of utility aspects of it. Play mono white spirits, splash black. Maybe there's a black spirit or two, but black gives you more removal options.
But then, I don't know. You can do anything you want, and that is what we're here to tell you.
Was that you can use tribes to express how you play Magic in countless ways.
Right. But again, we go back to like net decking and stuff like that. There are lists that of certain tribes. So
yes. Certain things are definitely tier. Certain things are definitely not.
And even if they're not tier, you can always look and see if other people have already had the same idea. Not even at a professional level, but there's lots of sites like Tapped Out and
MTG Salvation,
and what are the other deck builder ones? Stuff like that. Google them. You can find them. We're not,
the internet. 1-800 Google it.
We're not getting paid by them yet, so.
Are we not? Damn.
I know, but Tapped Out and a couple of those other ones are good to go look at to see if other people have a similar idea to you, and then if they do, there's a free list.
Or you could homebrew yourself some crazy stuff that no one else has ever thought of.
Literally go to Star City and type in under advanced search the creature type that you want and
go nuts.
Yeah, go nuts. But we gotta brew some spiciness for some F&M. We'll take an Instagram picture of what I'm playing.
It is very spicy.
It's super good. But yeah. All right, there's our social tags. Do all of that, then come back here.
Go play tribes. Get good.
Yeah. See you guys next week.